Hello everybody, Jim here, and I've been bursting at the seams to tell you guys about this ship since I first got to play with it the other day. And man, this thing looks good. It looks very good. It looks, in fact, like a bird, even to the point where if you look at the front there, you see the little eye on the cockpit. I don't know if that was intentional to give a little eye right behind the beak, but this thing, I mean, look, it's got the bent wings, it's got tail feathers. I mean, this is clearly a bird. And if you had any doubts, any doubts whatsoever, look what happens back here when you lower the landing gear. Bird feet come out the back. I realize there's a third one up front, but I mean, that's just like a bird's feet coming down in flight. Hello, little birdie. You're very cute. You're very pretty. And honestly, I mean, when you look at all of these, the tripod landing gear, it makes perfect sense. In atmosphere, you know, lots of planes have little wings on the back to make them more sturdy. And the eye up there, that's like the alarm tape that I had on the old shop I used to work in, where if, you know, you break the window, the alarm tape will break and an alarm will sound. Or probably more likely in this instance, it's an antenna. They also do that with antennas for cars, but it's completely in keeping with the no nonsense, easy to fix style of the ship. Because if that antenna were to break, you could reconnect it with a piece of chewing gum wrapper and some tape. I don't know how effective that would be, but it certainly worked for the alarm system in that old shop. Down here, you've got like an old-fashioned fire extinguisher that you have to unbolt from the wall or whatever. Oh, no, wait, that's explosive. That's fuel. Oh, wow, man. Okay, never mind. That's not a fire extinguisher. That's death. That's what that is. Maybe it's oxygen. I don't know. But you've got this awesome panel here where you could replace any one of these with something you buy from the Home Depot. Same deal over here. You've got all these switches. And you've got this arm that's like is breaking. What is it, double jointed? Ouch! Oh man, that's a strain. But yeah, all of those switches, levers, knobs, everything, you can replace that by driving to the Home Depot or Lowe's, or if you're lucky enough to have a Menards nearby, you could go there. These screens look like something I used to play Oregon Trail on. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted the multicolor monitor, and I don't remember how many colors it had, but it was like green and red and white. And you were really lucky if you got that one back in the 80s in elementary school. Oh, yeah. Absolutely love this ship. Love everything about the appearance of this ship. And in this, it almost hurts to say this, I love everything about the way it flies. I just absolutely everything. I think, except for the Starfarer in its current state, I think that this is the most perfect ship in the game. And they got it straight off the starting line. This thing is perfect. As soon as they put it into the universe, I didn't want them to change a single thing, and that cannot stand. That just cannot stand. I mean, it's beautiful. It flies well. It's got decent firepower. Look at that. It's got fantastic speed and acceleration. Check this out. Oop, you gotta turn that look off of that free look. Just with regular engines, top speed in just a second or so of 220, and then you can accelerate to 710. And as far as the marketing materials go, this stuff is all exactly in line with what they said it would be. I mean, they said it would be this, and it is this. And that just does not happen very often in Star Citizen, which is why I say it can't stand. It's going to have to change. We can't have this perfect thing in the game, which is why right now I am saying to CIG, anybody who might be watching, I dare you, I double dog dare you to not change a thing about this ship. I don't care if you raise the price till I can't afford it. I don't care if it costs $1,000. As long as this ship is in the game and I can get it in the universe, I will be very happy, but I want it exactly in this state. Can you please do that for me? I even like, and I don't know what you call this in driving, but they call it oversteer. Basically what it means in this instance is that the thrusters are not very strong. So like when I pull up here, yeah, nothing doing. But it turns well enough to track. It's very fast. You can do donuts around your enemy. It's just a mean ship. And that's exactly what I wanted. And it's exactly what I got, and that's exactly why I won't get to keep it. They can't let something this perfect stand. I think next thing to do is get this thing into Vanduul Swarm and show you guys what it looks like to do a little bit of fighting. Let's go. Okay, please forgive me. I cannot remember what the inner wing guns were initially. I just can't. I remember that they were gimbaled size 2. They may have been Badgers. I just can't remember. You guys can look that up, though. But now, I've replaced the long swords on the outer wingtips with bulldogs. I've got panthers on the inner wingtips, and I've got the ballistic cannon that I stowed off my Starfarer up on top. And the interesting thing is, my previous favorite fighter, the Mustang Delta, had a very similar setup. I could get 4 Badgers, and the rockets hit really hard. And this kind of feels like that, making this my new favorite fighter. It feels like the old school Delta when it first came out. And it was, you know, more like what they said it was going to be than it is now. Which, once again... Oh, I can't see. I can't see. I can't see! Which, once again... sorry, Buccaneer, but you're probably not going to stay this perfect. But, yeah, it very much reminds me of that old Mustang Delta. And except this one's sturdier. This one, I think... Please don't quote me, but I think it has a size 3 shield in the marketing material. I don't know what it's actually got on it right now, but the shields hold up reasonably well, you know, for a cheaper fighter. And cheaper, $100. It's cheap in this game. What a fantastic game. Anyway, it holds up reasonably well for a cheaper fighter. It's fairly durable, except for the wings, which was also in the marketing material. And let me tell you, when one of those wings comes off, you are in deep crap. This thing is very nearly exactly what they said it would be. And look at these missiles. I don't know if you've seen the Mustang missiles. I love these. Not Mustang. Daggone it. Cutlass missiles. I love these things. Watch. It's a missile that shoots more missiles. It's like having guns on your guns. How awesome is that? Just fantastic. I don't know if there's a real world equivalent, but there should be. Sorry, I had to edit out a sneeze there. But let's try that again. One more missile. Yeah! And no, I tried. The missile cam does not work. Oh no, my missile turned into many missiles. What are you going to do? You're going to blow up. That's what you're going to do. Oh, it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with the way this thing performs. I can't believe they did such a great job on this without, I mean, it flew, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people are really concerned because you don't get as much control, particularly on the vertical, as they would like. And like if you get moving at any kind of speed and then pull up, the retro thrusting is inadequate. Let's say, even if you're like even if you get moving and then pull up, look at the particles. Look at the particles, and I'm holding down on the up strafe button thingy, the space bar. Yeah, it's not good. So if you're flying at something and you pull up, you're gonna blow up. A lot of people have a problem with that. I think it's perfect. I think that's exactly what this ship should be. And now that they've changed all the velocities for the weapons, the pips line up better, so I can have a somewhat varied loadout and still make use of it, use of all the guns. And I'm very sorry for you mouse lovers out there. One in particular, Will, you know who you are. But I've replaced all of the gimbaled weapons on this with fixed, bigger weapons. I'm currently, did I say that I'm rocking Panthers and the Starfarer cannon? Yeah, I think I did. But I'm liking it very much because while I know that the mouse is probably more accurate and might even be the very best way to fly a ship in this game, for me it's less immersive and not as much fun. I tend to role play and I get much more into it when I have a joystick for my spaceship. And as soon as things settle down with the key bindings, I'm going to switch over to my HOTAS instead of using the keyboard. Just because, I mean, well, think about it for a second. Ah, work. There we go. Think about it for a second. That's what I got down here. That's what's in this ship. I'm thinking about getting a steering wheel for my Starfarer. Just to make it a little more, or maybe even a flight yoke if I'm feeling frisky. Maybe I can save up the money for that. But anyway, yeah, so all of these things about the Buccaneer, I like them very much. I hope that it stays this way, and I hope that you enjoyed my disjointed, rambling video, and I will see you next time. That's just awesome. Here we go. Let's do it again. Look at that go. Oh, there's a missile coming. Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh, my missile's still going. Oh no, my missile broke. And I will see you next time. It's even pretty when it blows up.